Batikas. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba da da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. So welcome back to our Batikcast. So today we are talking about one topic that sounds interesting, but before that I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Shukri and I will be your host today, and this is our auditor today.
I'm the first auditor. My name is Sebastian Anak Jai.
I'm the second auditor. My name is Muhammad Mezafri bin Megat.
I'm the third auditor. My name is Ahmad Nazahan bin Muhammad Niza.
I'm fourth auditor Muhammad Syah Ihsan bin Syahriza.
Thank you to our auditors for the introduction just now. So today we are talking about something that sounds serious, which is public procurements, but actually affect our daily life more than we realize. Basically, public procurements is how government spend public money on projects like transport system, stadium, or another public service. And because we are talking about huge amount of money, this is where ethical problems usually show up. In this podcast, we are looking at procurements from an audit perspective, not technical stuff, not engineering, but ethic, accountability, and whether public money is really being spent wisely. We will cover two real cases. One is close to us, just in Malaysia, the LRT3 project, and another one is international level, the Tokyo 2022 Olympic procurement scandal. Before we jump into these cases, we need to understand one thing first. What do we actually mean by ethic and accountability in public sector decision making? For that, I will pass to Auditor 1.
Thank you, host. Before my friends are explaining about the case, I will make sure that everyone is watching, they will understand two important principles. The first one is ethics. The second is accountability. So, when people hear about the ethics, people will think about rules or law. In public sector, ethics is beyond of that. Okay? So, ethics is about what is the right things for the public, even there is nobody is watching. So, from our perspective, from the audit perspective, we look at two things. First, ethical standards like integrity, honesty, and objectivity. This means there is no bribery, there is no favoritisms, and decision must be based on facts and not connections. Okay, so the second one is accountability. This is about transparency, a clear responsibility, and value for the money. So in the simple terms, can the decision makers explain their actions, and can the public see how the money is spent? So when these two elements is weak, it is very important issue, because the problems like cost overrun and corruption will arise. So that is basically what ethics and accountability. Thank you.
Thank you, Sebastian. So now that we got the foundation clear, let's see what's happened when these principles are not properly applied, starting with a real Malaysia example. Please.
Thank you, host. The LRT3 project was supposed to improve public transport in Klang Valley. When it was approved in 2015, the estimate cost was 9 billion. But later audit show the cost ballooned to over 31 billion, and that immediately raised a red flag. A big issue here was a value for money. Some design choice, like overly luxuriant stations, were approved even though they were really necessary for daily operations. From a governance point of view, oversight was weak. Decisions were approved without strong challenge, and documentation wasn't always clear. Accountability was also a problem. With so many agency and consult involved, responsibility become blurred. An auditor called organized irresponsibility. The worry part is the action was only taken after the audits and public criticism that tell us the system reacts too late. That's all from me.
Thank you, Amring. What is interesting is these kinds of failures is not unique to Malaysia only. Even country with strong system can face similar issues, which bring us to next case. Please, Adam.
Okay. Japan is often seen as having strong laws and low corruption, which is why the Tokyo Olympic scandal shocked many people. Investigation found that senior officials accept briefs from companies seeking contract and sponsorship. This clearly break ethical principles like integrity and fairness. Procurement decisions were influenced by personal benefit, not merit. From an accountability angle, the issue wasn't the absence of law, it was weak. Preventive oversight. Problems were only exposed after criminal investigation. The key lesson here is simple. Laws alone are not enough. Without ethical leadership and active monitoring, misconduct can still happen.
Thank you, Adam. So when we compare both cases, one big questions come up. What do these failures actually tell us about government service as a whole?
Alright, thank you. When we reflect on both cases, it becomes clear that these were not just one-off mistake or isolated problem. There were systematic governance failure that developed over time. In the LRT3 case, the issue was not lack of technical knowledge. The real problem was that ethical considerations were weak during the early planning and design stage. Decisions continued even when the risks were already visible and accountability was unclear. In the Tokyo Olympic case, what's striking is that strong law already exists. However, ethical leadership and preventive oversight were weak, allowing bribery and conflict of interest to happen. This case shows us an important lesson, which is compliance does not automatically mean integrity. When action only happen after audits, public criticism or court case, that damage has already been done. That's why the key recommendation is to shift towards preventive governance. Ethics need to be embedded from the beginning through clear accountability, transparent procurement process, integrity audit, ethics training, and strong whistleblower protection. If ethics become part of everyday decision making, rather than just formal procedure, public resource can be protected much more effectively. Thank you.
Thank you, Shahisan. So to conclude, ethic and accountability are not options to add on. They are essential foundations of public procurements. When transparency, responsibility, and ethical leadership are strong, governments can achieve better value for money and maintain public trust. Ultimately, ethical government is not just about avoiding scandal, it's about protecting the public trust. So that's all from us. Thank you for watching.